Hello, welcome to the session 3 regarding the benefits and challenges of co-inquiry process. The whole idea of co-inquiry for managing complex teams is through collaboration, which actually can lead the teams towards successful completion of the project activities. At the start of the project, different challenges were realized due to the critical importance of groundwater, which has often reflected in terms of multiple stakes and multiple opinions, which are often or sometimes conflicting. And the next big challenge was to manage a complex set of the stakeholders, team members, which are directly linked with the groundwater management. And this complexity of the team can often lead to the difficulties in coordination and problems in communication. In this whole process of co-inquiry, the focus of the project was to build partnerships. Partnerships across disciplines, partnerships across communities, partnerships across gender, age, and professional groups so that the project can envisage the whole set of the stakeholders and then building a strong working relationship between researchers, practitioners, and users. To overcome these challenges, the project has adopted an innovative 3E strategy which focused on developing excitement among partners related to the project scope and outcomes, while empowering them and engaging them in participatory management practices like having a CT, where each partner has an equal voice, and successfully the CT meetings have been conducted over the entire range of the project life. Similarly, these all activities were reflected in terms of participatory project management, participatory rural appraisals, then stakeholder forum built across the communities, engaging different stakeholders, then co-designing action research, and collaborative implementation at the farmer fields. Different pictures here can actually reflect different strategies like excitement, empowerment, and engaging in in the different interventions. Well, what is the benefit for the project then? These all strategies were used to discover the common interest among the stakeholders, and then enable them to dream and design to deliver at the extent where the positivity and the impacts of the project interventions can be seen at the field level.
I am Syed Khair. I am going to present RAPE's Representative Agriculture Pathway Analysis, a process of transdisciplinary co-inquiry. In this regard, an interactive session was held in Quetta that emphasized on co-learning with project stakeholders from a variety of backgrounds. Biophysical, socio-economic, technological, institutional, and policy variables trends were discussed in specific areas. Researchers, policymakers, farmers, and officials from different disciplines were invited to assess the trends for important indicators. RAPE's analysis confirmed the recommendation of PRA and socio-economic analysis that were already held for interventions in the form of low delta crops and fruits, high efficiency irrigation systems, and other technologies on farmers' farms for efficient water use. The next slide shows the impacts in the farms of photos. Tensiometers will be distributed among the farmers after the because the low delta crops and high efficiency irrigation systems are installed. So tensiometers will also be installed on those fields. So these photos shows grapes, gourd, tomato, pomegranate with intercrop and pistachio on drip irrigation system in Balochistan. So we recommend to regulate tube wells in Balochistan, including the solar tube wells. Water markets need to be developed in Balochistan. Apprehend the value addition for fruits in Balochistan because of high post-harvest and pre-harvest losses. A framework of agriculture, finance, and insurance. High efficiency irrigation system, drip and sprinkler, low delta crops like pistachio, grapes, pomegranate instead of existing apples and other high delta crops. The RAPes also recommended improvement in the management of existing orchards. Uh, the construction of check dams for water storage and tunnel farming. This was all about the presentation. The following slide shows the photos, the interventions we have made, and the publicity boards that we used, and these are installed on various sites. These show the various interventions. Thank you very much.
Hi, I am Saira Akhtar from UAF Pakistan. I will talk about the gender aspects of groundwater management. It is fact women are a backbone of agriculture but not recognized as farmers. They have little involvement in groundwater management. History also proves that domestic water management is always a responsibility of women, but they have very little role in the groundwater management for irrigation. So, because of their involvement with the domestic water, so they have knowledge of all water related issues and are conscious about the use and the availability of the water. As far project impact is concerned, I would say due to systemic co-inquiry approach, now community is capable of accepting challenges related to their needs, and they are aware about the solutions and how their problems can be resolved collectively. Mean now they realize togetherness is beneficial for their improvement and progress. Obviously, further research is required to explore the obstacles and issues of women inclusions in the groundwater management and in the irrigation management. Capacity building and skill training is required, but with the women focus. And crop diversification and use of other irrigation methods other than flooding can contribute in enhancing the role of women in water management. And in the end, I would say that co-inquiry is a good approach and a best method and tool for empowering the community for their development, and it can lead towards sustainability of development initiatives. Thank you.
Reflections from development and deployment of web and mobile applications on the benefits and challenges of undertaking co-inquiry are presented. Apna Pani and Apna Farm applications were developed and subsequent versions were deployed from 2018 to 2021. Initial release contained mobile and web application to report well reading using mobile application and data visualization through Google API-based web application. In the subsequent versions, modules of data visualization on mobile application, navigation function, weather information, that is the key agrometeorological variables, and crop water estimation for single crop were added. Then came the idea of using these tools to aid decision making and hence crop water requirement estimation for multiple crops, soil characteristics of the location, and crop profitability were introduced. This is the contribution of number of researchers working in different thematic areas, and universities, government departments, their managers and field staff, and most importantly, the farmers and rural youth. During the course of this development, a number of challenges were faced. Some notable are interoperability of data and data handling tools, iterative feedback implementation, valorization, and poor infrastructure, network infrastructure, particularly in the rural areas. Additional benefits of this project included other location-specific applications such as Green Pakistan, which helped in promotion of tree plantation. Soil Data is a mobile app which is useful for reporting and interpolation of soil characteristics data. Development of an application Sci 103, which contributed to the learning environment at Charles Sturt University. The applications will be maintained at Arid Agriculture University, Rawalpindi, which is a partner in LWR 036. This will be implemented under a pilot project for data-driven smart decision platform for increased agriculture productivity. Provincial irrigation departments and institutes, they can also have their own specific application depending upon their need. Thank you very much.